Hello, dear children. We discussed some topics of social and political life, Chapter 1, Democracy, in the previous videos, Part 1, 2, 3, and 4. Today, we will discuss the last topics of the same chapter in Part 5. First of all, let's overview the topics again. We discussed in video 1 what is government and different types of government. In video 2, we discussed point number 5 what is democratic government. In video 3 and 4, we discussed point number 6 the history of democracy. And today we will discuss the last two points. Point number 7, the key elements of democracy, and point number 8, the limits and the requirements of democracy. Children, take a look at the flowchart and let's recapitulate. In video 1, we discussed what is government and different types of government. In video part 2, we discussed about democratic government, features of democratic government, types of democracy, and in the end we saw what is republic and constitutional monarchy. In video 3, we discussed point number 6, the history of democracy during ancient period and during medieval period. In video 4, continuing the same topic, we discussed the theory of modern democracy and the age of enlightenment throughout the world. For example, American republicanism, United States Constitution, French Revolution, and democracies in other countries. After recapitulating the topics read in previous videos, now let's start the new topic of the same chapter, the key elements of democracy. Children, today democracy as a system of government is the most powerful form of government in the world. But who makes it so popular? A modern democracy has many important features or elements which are written in its constitution. So, let's take a look at the 7 elements or features of democracy. Number 1, rule by the people, justice and equality, guarantee of basic human right to every citizen, the rule of law, separation of powers, governance of the public good, and last, participation of citizens in the politics and civic life. Now, let's discuss these elements one by one in more detail. Feature of democracy number 1, rule by the public. A democracy is a political system where the people choose the government through regular, free, and fair elections. Number B, people choose their leader from competing parties. Number C, thus the people decide who will represent them in parliament. Children, what is parliament? A parliament is a body of elected representatives who govern the country on behalf of the people. The key element of democracy, point number 2, justice and equality. Justice and equality are the two pillars of democracy. Children, what is justice? It is to give each one what is due to him or her as a person. What is equality? It is defined by our constitution as every citizen is equal before the law. There shall be no discrimination by virtue of caste, sex, religion, and wealth, etc. So, children, to enjoy equality, there should be justice. Take a look at this famous picture. It shows The popular representation of justice as a blindfolded lady with the scales of justice in her hands. It is meant to show that justice is impartial. Justice is not swayed away by the wealth or power of people. Only when the scales are perfectly balanced, it can be said that justice has been administered. The key element of democracy, point number 3, guarantee of basic human rights to every citizen. In a democracy, every citizen has certain basic rights or fundamental rights that are guaranteed by the constitution of the country. These rights cannot be taken away by the state. In a democracy, every citizen has certain basic rights. Number one, the right to freedom of speech and action. Number two, the right to equality. Number three, the right to freedom of religion. Number four, the right to information. Number five, the right to travel and settle anywhere in the country. Number six, the right to associate with other people. Number seven, the right to assemble freely and to protest. But every citizen has to use these rights peacefully with respect of law and for the rights of others. The key element of democracy, point number 4, the rule of law. In a democracy, there are several laws to limit the power of the government, to maintain order, and to protect the rights of citizens. All citizens are equal in the eyes of the law. No one is above the law, not even king or an elected president. No one may be discriminated against on the basis of their race, religion, ethnic group, or gender. No one may be arrested or imprisoned without adequate reason. Torture or ill treatment of the prisoners is forbidden. This is known as the rule of law. The key elements of democracy, point number 5, separation of powers. To ensure smooth governance, most democracies divide the powers of the government into three bodies. Number one, the legislature. It is concerned with the making of laws. Number two, the executive. It deals with the execution of the laws. Number three, the judiciary. It enforces the laws made by the legislature. With the help of this flowchart, let us discuss the bodies of the government in detail. Number one, the legislature. It is concerned with the making of laws. It is commonly called the parliament. It has elected members of the government who rule the country on behalf of the people. This is the most powerful body of the government. Number two, the executive. It deals with the execution of the laws. It is a small body of ministers led by the president or the prime minister. Number three, the judicial. It enforces the laws made by the legislature. For this, there are courts of justice. One of the most important duties of the court is the protection of fundamental human rights. The key element of democracy, point number 6, governance for the public good. In a monarchy or dictatorship, the people have no control over the way the government works. But in a democracy, the government is elected to work for the good of the public or for the welfare of the public. The key element of democracy, point number 7, and the last, participation of citizens in politics and civic life. Number one, the citizens of a democracy participate actively in the functioning of the government or working of the government. The citizens are well informed about the issues faced by the country. Number three, the people elect their representatives or leaders carefully after listening to various agendas spoken by them or spoken by their leaders. Once elected, the citizens continue to keep a watch on the leaders they have chosen. The success of democracy depends on citizens' participation, but the participation must be peaceful and respectful of the law. Now, let's discuss the last topic of the chapter, the limits and requirements for democracy. Along with freedom, justice, equality, and fundamental rights, democracy also has some limits and requirements for the citizens. So, let's discuss those limits and requirements. If democracy is to work properly, citizens must not only be aware of their rights and fight for them, they must know their limits for democracy. So, number one, people must respect the law and reject violence. Number two, democracy requires compromise. Groups with different interests and opinions must be willing to sit down with one another and negotiate. Negotiate means compromise. In a democracy, different groups win on different issues. If one group is always excluded and fails to be heard, it may turn against democracy in anger and frustration. Number four, every citizen must respect the rights of fellow citizens. Fellow means other citizens and their dignity as human beings. Children, people can question the decision of the government, but they should not reject the government's authority or the power of the government. Children, that's all for chapter 1, democracy. I hope you must have understood all the topics taught in 5 videos. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye.